Yes? Yeah, very good, Sahana. Sorry, Sanjana. Yes. See, children, how she has done a waste bottle. Okay, she has, yeah, very nicely she has colored it. Very nice. Okay, and here you can plant some of the flowering plants into that. Put some soil. Okay, water. Okay, see that the roots are to the bottom. Okay, very nice. Very good. Soil is made up of yeah. Okay. Yeah, and rock particles. Okay, particles or rock fragments. Fragments are what? The small pieces of rocks. Okay, so soil is made up of clay, sand, and rock fragments. Okay, here the word silt we had used. What is silt, children? In the last lesson also this word had come. Yes, S-I-L-T, silt. What is silt? Silt is the sand which is going along with the running water. Okay, running water is carrying the sand along with sand. Yes, okay, that is known as silt. Okay, so here we have seen that soil is very important for the living creatures which are staying within the soil. Okay, the tiny microbes, the earthworms. Okay, what they are doing? They are staying within this soil. So soil is very important for the plantation also, for the plants to grow, the roots to be deeply enrooted into the soil. Okay, soil will provide the nutrients, the water. When we sow the water, what will happen, children? The water inside the soil, okay, it has the water capacity ability. Okay, it has the ability to hold the water and provide it to the roots. Yes or no? Okay, so what will happen? The roots are getting the enough amount of water. They're also getting the nutrients in the soil. Okay, what will the soil do? It will allow the water to percolate inside. How earthworm is farmer's best friend? Why do we call it as farmer's best friend? Yes, very good. Here, circulation of soil takes place. Okay, circulation of air and water takes place in soil. Yes, when the circulation of the soil takes place, what is the importance of the circulation of the soil? It will get air and water for the living creatures. Okay, air and water is necessary for the living creatures, and which is done by the. Is it understood? Yes, even for the plants, it helps in movement of the roots. Okay, so earthworms are the farmer's best friend. Okay, also we had discussed regarding humus. What is humus, children? Yes, it is the decaying of plants and animal remains. Okay, so please underline page number 52. The decayed organic matter consists of remains of the dead plants and animals is called humus. What is soil made up of? This line you will have to underline. The definition of humus. What is humus? Humus is nothing but the decayed organic matter of plants and the remains of dead animals. Remains of dead animals. Okay? And why this humus is necessary, children? It will make the soil fertile. Okay? It will increase the soil fertility. What is fertility? Fertility based work, it is a soil. Yes, yes. For the growth of the plant, soil is very necessary, and soil should be in good quality. Yes, the soil fertility is increased by the humus. Humus is nothing but the decayed organic matter of plants and the remains of the dead animals. Okay, and this will increase the soil fertility. This is all regarding what is soil made up of. Is this part clear to everyone? Yes. So here, yeah, and we have also seen that there are spaces between the soil to hold water. Yes. Now here, can you see the soil? Yes, it is not like a rock. Yes, it is not a rock. It has become into fine particles, and these fine particles are what? They are having some gap. They are having small spaces between the soil. Why it is important, children, to have the space between the particles of the soil? Why? Yes. Yes. See here. Yeah. Yes. Very good. You hold water. Yes. You hold water and air. Okay. This is very important, children. To hold water and air, there are the small spaces between the soil particles. Okay. If it is not very much having the spaces, what will happen? Is it possible for the plants to grow? No. Plants. Yes, it should hold the water. Whatever water we are pouring into the soil, okay, it should have the capacity of holding the water. When there is small gap between this soil particles, then only it is possible to hold air and also water. Okay, so whatever water we are pouring, it is being upholded by soil. Okay, next, tell me what are the layers of the soil? Yeah. Now here we will look after what are the layers of the soil. Okay. So here whatever we are seeing when you go to garden, okay, what all do you see, children? We find many plants. Yes or no? It is in greenery, right? Now, how these plants, yeah, where do we find these plants? Where do we find the plants? Are they in the air? Yeah, are they in the air? No. Yes, they are being enrooted into the soil. Okay, and the soil that we find on the earth surface is known as, yes, it is topsoil. Okay, topsoil is the one which is the top layer of soil. Okay, top layer. Okay, the name itself tells us that topsoil means the top layer of a soil. Okay, next one, it contains a lot of humus. See here, children, what does this top layer contains? What does the top layer contains? It has humus. Okay, what does the top layer contain? It contains lots of humus. Okay, and tell me, children, plants, do they grow on the top soil or deep inside the top soil? Where do the plants grow? On the top soil. Yes, plants grow on top soil. Yes, we find them above the earth's surface. Okay, and top soil is very precious. It will not only allow the plants to grow, but it will also absorb rainwater. Yes or no? Here, in case of the top layer, it has the capacity to hold water. When it can hold water, more amount of water during, yes, during the rainy season, okay, it is not only like only one mug of water is being falling on the top soil. It is continuous flow of the water which is collected into the top layer, and top layer not only it will give the shelter to the plants but also it holds water during rainy season. And what it will do, it will go deep inside the soil, okay, and there you will find groundwater table. Okay, have you heard about groundwater table? Yes, what is groundwater? Groundwater means if this is the soil, okay, continuous supply of the water, okay, deep inside the soil, what will happen? It will go on percolating inside the top soil, okay, and down, yes, and down there will be accumulation of water, which is known as groundwater table. Okay, now have you not feel that surprised whenever the rain falls? Okay, during the rainy season, where does the water go? It goes deep inside the earth surface to form groundwater. Okay, it is known as groundwater. When continuous rainfall is there, okay, whenever we are supplying water also to the plants, what it will do? It will absorb and slowly it is given to the plants. Okay, and deep inside the soil also we have a groundwater table. Okay, so what is the function of topsoil, children? Tell me in detail. Topsoil, it is the top layer of the soil. Yes, and it contains lot of humus. Okay, we find lots of humus in topsoil. Okay, and next, where topsoil is there, we find the plants where they grow in. Okay, so the plants will grow on topsoil. Next, top layer, it not only allows the plants to grow, but it also holds water during rainy season, and it will allow the increment in groundwater table. Okay, you might have just go through today what is groundwater table. Okay, whenever the rain falls continuously on the earth's surface, the soil what it will do, it will try to accumulate maximum amount of water, and deep inside it will form the groundwater table. Okay, and it is very necessary for the accumulation of water. Okay, during summer season it will help very much. Next one, which is the second layer, children? Subsoil. Yes, right. So we have subsoil. Yes. Where do we find subsoil? Number 10. Yes. The second one is subsoil. Yes. As we have seen, topsoil is the top layer of the soil. What is subsoil? It is the layer below the topsoil. Yes. Layer below the topsoil. Okay, so this is the definition of subsoil. It is the layer which is just below the topsoil. Okay, here we have very small amount of humus. What is humus? Decayed organic matter. And here we find that deepest plants are deepest plants will reach up to subsoil. Okay, the small plants which are having only the saplings, you can say, or very small plants, they are found in topsoil. Okay, the plants which will have more amount of roots, okay, they have large amount of roots and they are very much deep inside, those are found in subsoil. Deepest plants are rooted in subsoil, and here we have small amount of humus. Small amount of humus. Is this part clear? What is subsoil? Subsoil contains minerals and small amount of humus. Okay, minerals. Children, what are minerals? Yes, in the last class we have seen regarding minerals, rocks and minerals. So what are minerals? Minerals, The natural resources that are found inside the earth's surface are known as minerals. In minerals, we have totally two types: metallic, metallic mineral and non-metallic minerals. Okay, so where they are found? They are found in subsoil. So subsoil, we know that it is not the top layer, but deep inside as we go, we find subsoil. Okay, next one, which is the next layer? Yes, it is bedrock. Yes, and which is this layer, whether it is first, second, or third? Yes, here the bottom layer, yes, it is the yes, and here we find the solid rocks deep inside the subsoil. The first one is topsoil. Next one we have subsoil where we find minerals and small amount of humus. And in subsoil we have the deepest plants which are rooted. Okay, and in bedrock we find that this is the bottom layer of the soil wherein we find the layer of broken rocks on the bedrock. Is it clear? Yeah, some of this here we have we have very small rocks. Okay, and here the small rock fragments they are settling down to form the last layer of a soil which is known as bedrock. Okay, and here please underline children. In some places on the earth we have 1 to 2 meters depth. We have bedrock. Okay. Yes, it is just by 1 to 2 meters. If you just dig out the earth's surface, then very soon we will get bedrocks. Okay, very soon the earth will be seen with a lot of bedrock. But in some places, if you even dig out to 100 to 2 meters, 200 meters, we will find bedrock. So just see the difference, children. Yes. When you are traveling to any places, just see how the rocks are available on the top layer itself. Okay, just by 1 or 2 meters deep, if you see, very soon we will find the bedrock. Bedrock means what? Where there are small rocks are available. But in some places, even if we dig for 100 meters to 200 meters also, we don't find the bedrock. Okay, bedrock is nothing but what? It is the small rocks which are being accumulated. Okay, this is the difference in different places how we find the bedrock. Okay, bedrock is the third layer of a soil wherein very soon we can see. Children, please mute. See here from this bedrock itself, we are getting slowly the soil particles. Yes, so here bedrock is forming slowly they are forming the particles which are going to subsoil and topsoil. Okay, so here these rocks are slowly they are getting into smaller fragments. This bedrock is having what? Very small fragments of the rocks. Later on, after some days, what it will happen, children? Slowly they are converting it into subsoil. So this is our parent material. From this only we are getting the smaller particles, smaller soil particles. Is it clear? Shreya? The next concept regarding formation of soil. The next one, formation of soil. Yes, in the first class we have discussed how the soil is formed. Okay, can you all tell me, children, how is soil formed? I've already told you. Yes. Yes. The big rock. Yes. Okay. Now. Yes. Yes. water. Yes, 1 minute children. By constant air, wind and water. Okay. It is continuously getting affected by air, by wind or by water. Okay. This continuous pressure by so that please mute cracking of this cracking of big rock by continuous pressure of air, wind and water and ice. Okay, what will happen? It will go and collect it into the big rock. Okay, the accumulation of the water, okay, to this big rock, it will make small cracks. Okay, and those small cracks again by continuous supply of wind, air and water, it will go on splitting into small fragments. Okay, what are fragments, children? Yes, the fragments are nothing but the small parts of a big rock. Okay, and how it is possible? And it is not only for 1 or 2 days it is happening. It has come to many thousands and thousands of years. Then the formation of the soil takes place. Okay, and hence we say that soil is very precious. Okay, there is so much of effort by the nature to allow us to make it into small fragments into soil. Okay, so soil is very precious. We have to protect the top layer, subsoil and the bedrock, okay, for the formation of the soil. This breaking or this cracking of the big rocks into small fragments and then into the soil is known as, what is this process known as, children? Ma'am. Yes, this is known as weathering of rocks. Okay, so weathering of rocks is nothing but it is over a period of time, tiny rock pieces will turn into powder. Next, what will happen to these tiny rocks? They will go on become into small rock particles. Okay, these rock particles are nothing but yes, the rock particles will then turn into a soil. Can you all see this? Okay, so to turn into this soil particles, so small tiny particles, it is like many thousands of years from a big rock into tiny rock fragments, from tiny rock into powdered form. Okay, so this is not very instant. This is not very instant, children. So we have to protect our soil. Okay, and we have also seen what is the importance of a soil. Soil, it gives shelter to many living organisms such as earthworms, tiny microbes, and also for us also. Now we are dependent upon the plants. Yes or no? We need food which is prepared by the plants, and plants can prepare their food only in the presence of soil. Okay, plants are not rooted in the air. Okay, they have been rooted in the soil, and hence soil is very precious. We are dependent upon soil. Important, you can see, or precious means what? It is very now, if I give you gold, okay, then you can say that gold is it easily available. Gold means what? Very precious, very important. Okay, now we say that parents are very precious gift to us. Yes or no? God has given us very precious gift. Yes, very important. Okay, very valuable. Precious means what, children? Very valuable. It has very much value. That is known as precious. Is it clear? Okay. So here we are seeing that formation of soil. What all things are necessary again, children? Humus. Is it necessary or no for the soil? Humus is necessary. Yes. Okay. So here, tell me, children, how smallest particles in soil we have smaller particles, medium sized particles, and big particles. Okay, page number 53. Formation of soil. Breaking down of rocks is called weathering. Please underline. Formation of soil. Okay. Breaking down of rocks is called weathering. Please underline. Okay. Next one. Yes. Soil will consist of different size particles. Weathering definition I told you to underline. Second line, breaking down of rock fragments or rocks is called weathering. This part you will have to underline. Okay. Next, soil particles. See here, size of soil particles. Okay. Even you will have to underline this part. The smallest particles are that of clay. Now, initially, I have told you soil is consisting of sand, clay, and silt. Three. Okay, sand, clay, and rock fragments. Here we will see how the smallest particles are made up of. Please underline. So, smallest particles are that of clay. Here, the fourth line you will have to underline. The smallest particles are that of clay. Did you underline? I will be asking you what are the different size of the particles made up of. Okay? In soil, we have very smallest particles which are made up of clay. Okay? The second point, medium size particles. Medium size particles are that of silt. Please mute. See here, medium size particles are made up of silt. Okay, and I've told you what is a silt. Silt means what, children? And running water. Yes, sand. Yeah, sand which is sand which is flowing along with the running water. Okay. Yes. Next, we have small, we have medium. The last one will be large size particles. Large size particles in the soil is made up of sand. Yes, it is sand. Okay, so in the soil we have different size particles. The smallest particle will be consisting of clay. Medium size particles in a soil are made up of silt. Large size particles are of sand. Okay, these all three are important, children, for the size of the soil particles. Is it clear? Yes. So now you can tell that soil is a mixture of clay, silt, and sand. Okay, clay, silt, and sand. Soil is a mixture of clay, silt, and sand. Okay. Next one. Again, they have told what is a humus. In the next paragraph, they have told again regarding humus. Humus is the one which is prepared by decaying of organic matter of plants and remains of animals. Okay, plants and animals when they slowly get decayed into swampy land. What is swampy? Swampy means wetlands. Okay? Yes. Then anything which is kept continuously in water, they will start decaying. This decaying of plants and animals is called as humus. And humus plays very important in the soil. It increases the soil fertility. Okay? Next one. Yes. Soil forms 2.5 centimeters thick. Just see, children. It is very important. Yes, just to make 2.5 centimeters thick soil. Yes, yes. So here 2.5 centimeters. Is it very thick, children? 2.5 centimeters. Just see here. We have a scale. Okay. So 1 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and 2.5 centimeters. So only till here. This much thickness also, okay, if the soil has to get prepared, it will take nearly 500 to 1000 years. Okay, so it is not very instantly we are getting the soil. Soil to form, it will take 500 to 1000 years to form. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to protect our soil. Yes, just to form, it is for your understanding, just to form only so much centimeters, 2.5 centimeters, this much thickness also if you want to see the formation of the soil, it is not very soon, but it will take 500 to 1000 years long. Okay, so we have to protect our soil, and soil is very important. We have seen all the useful things by which the soil helps out. Yes, so we should see that it is not blown or not even washed away. What is Jatta? To form 2.5 centimeters thickness also we need so many years, then understand how valuable, how precious is our soil. Okay, so soil it should be protected in a different ways. Okay, and how to protect our soil and what is happening to the soil we will see it in the next class. Okay, here the soil is being either blown away or it is washed away, which is known as, what is this process called as, children? Blowing away of, no, blowing away of soil. Now soil is ready now. Okay, soil is ready, but what it is happening? It is going away from the place. That is called as blown away. Or due to heavy rainfall, also what is happening? It is getting washed away. Whatever nutrients it is having, okay, due to the humus, what all the soil fertility is there, the fertility of the soil is getting washed away. This is known as, you have studied this. Yes, it is soil erosion. Okay, it is like the top soil is getting washed away or it is getting blown away, which is known as soil erosion. Okay, and this soil erosion, how we can control it, how we can conserve our soil, we will be looking at in the next class. Okay.